Let's go. But hold on. Before we jump right into the details of the top 5, let's first try to get acquainted with the chief neighborhoods of Hanoi. So first is the soul of Hanoi, which is Hoan area with its old quarter and nearby French quarter. Adjacent to that is the monument district of Bardin, housing landmarks and the seat of government. Sandwiched between famous Old Quarter and the West Lake is Truckback, where you can find some finest truck beer. Oh yes, and to get around the city, I would highly recommend using Grab. And finally, next to this huge West Lake or Tejo is the more polished neighborhood where the affluent and expat community resides. This area wrapped around the Kiem Lake is a confluence of old quarter lanes and the quaint French Quarter, which accommodates the embassies and upmarket restaurants. You could take a leisurely walk around the lake or attend a show at the Water Puppet Theatre to witness the traditional side of Hanoi. The Hanoi Opera House is a beautiful piece of French-influenced architecture. Though it does not offer tours, you can still see it by attending a performance there. And the iconic Kiem Square is the convergence of streets named after what they sell. Why? We'll let you know towards the end. As I mentioned earlier, most of the landmarks are concentrated in the area of Bardin, that is from Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum to the Vietnam Military History Museum. You could also visit One Pillar Pagoda near the mausoleum. That said, you could also watch my impressions of Hanoi video for more details via the link above. And yes, do visit St. Joseph's Cathedral in Hong Kiem, and not to forget one of the oldest universities of Vietnam, that is Temple of Literature in Dong Da. Of course, there are other special mentions which are here. I would personally like to persuade you to visit this amazing wonder of nature when you're in Hanoi. And if it's not possible for an overnight trip, then at least plan for a day. Costs can vary from US dollars $125 to $500 depending on the type and duration of the cruise booked. I had booked with Paradise Cruises, and you can check out my experience via the link above. Activities to choose range from deep sea kayaking, cave visits, pearl farm tours to hiking on limestone cliffs. Generally, an overnight cruise would include all of these. Street food and coffee here are probably those two things which entices me to visit Hanoi again. From fresh fruit sold by street vendors to fresh baguette sandwiches of banh mi 25 to night markets selling meats on sticks, this city can definitely make you spoiled for choices when it comes to food options. And then a special street for beer? What on earth could beat that, right? I guess I know what could, the amazing egg coffee. Who would have ever imagined to mix these two? It sure is a must try along with Vietnam's ever famous pho. And here are my personal recommendations. As promised, let me first tell you the story of one of the emperor who moved his capital to Hanoi in the year 1010. With him, a community of craftsmen followed, who organized themselves into guilds and tended to stick together, thereby concentrating along individual streets reflecting their businesses too, which are now the streets of Old Quarter, where you could go haggling and shopping around for souvenirs. Some of the streets like Hang Dao for shoes, Hang Gai for silk, Hang Kan for stationery stuff, and Hang Hom for lacquerware and bamboo would lure you to keep walking in search for the best ones out there in this intricate warren of streets. And my recommendations for souvenirs are here. With that ends my travelogue series for Hanoi.